Hello everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to create a continuation of my video for tier lists. Just as a reminder, this tier list is based only on my personal view, personal preferences, so tier list is very biased, and I rank the divisions not solely based on their strengths, but also on how interesting and fun it is to play with them in quick play or in ranked. Okay, that's it, let's continue. Next division is 6 Airborne. Unfortunately, I will put it on C tier, avoid this division. Yes, division is not weak by any means. It's pretty not powerful but playable, for sure. The problem with this division, we have first SSB, we have ATF, we have DODI. This division does exactly the same what 6 Airborne does, but much better. If this division goes up against them, it's GG automatically, you won't win this. Also, I remember I purchased the DLC with this division only to play with Tempests. But right now we have 7th Armoured with Tempest, so this division lost its uniqueness of having Tempests as for now. So personally for me, I don't see any reason to play this division right now. Maybe historical reasons for Market Garden, if you're a fan of this, yes, division is okay, but if you want this experience, just play DODI or ATF, you just have better time in quick play with them. Okay, next division, Verteidigungsbereich Toulon. Toulon... Where is Toulon? I don't see a shield. Ah, here it is. Toulon. I put it on A tier. Yes, by power this division is around the same level as 6 Airborne. However, Germans don't have better divisions with such unique style. In Toulon you have a lot of unique units, such as KM-Bootbesatzung, Brandenburgers, Maros. You have F-22, Soviet F-22, but remade and modified by Germans. The cannon is very good. Also you have perfect AA, probably the best AA in the game. It's very hard to play with planes against this division, very hard. You have a good off maps, with artillery, and German marine commandos. Division is very interesting and unique. You just will have a good time and have fun with this division. So, and this division is not weak, you will still win the games. So I can recommend you to play this division, it's fun. Next division, 29th Танковый Корпус. I'd probably put it on B tier. This division is very contradicting for me because on paper, with all the units available to this division, for me it seems like this division is a perfect counter to Western Allied divisions. It has very good anti-tanks, okay infantry and tanks, but in my personal opinion, the only one drawback of this division is AP costs. It's impossible to build the deck, playable deck with this division. I can't build it, just can't. I need commander for this division. I need leaders, because Soviet infantry cannot fight another infantry, German infantry and Western Allied infantry without commanders. They need to have triple vet. This division is impossible to have it because you don't have activation points for commander. And you even right now, without a commander, don't have enough activation points for AA and for air power, so it's ridiculous how impossible to build this division right now. But the division possesses the best unit of the game, M10. Soviet M10 is, without a doubt, for me, it's the best unit in the game. No other unit beats this. And everyone complains about Sherman, but M10 is much scarier. It's cheaper than Sherman and beats Sherman every time. And everyone says about Sherman stabilizer, but open topness of M10 does exactly the same effect. In the duels Sherman against M10, I don't know, seems like they start firing at the same time. But M10 has a better reload speed, better accuracy and better pen, so I don't know. M10 is the best tank of the game. And Soviets has the best M10 in the game. However, with 29th tank, without also 2KH is missing. Just for the potential I can put it on B tier because you have unique units. It is possible to play. Yes, I played it on the stream and it went fairly well, but in tournaments I tried it, and because of activation points and units are not cheap as well, I don't know. B tier is a good place for it, in my opinion. Next division. 12th SS-Panzer, Hitlerjugend. C tier. Avoided. Division is very weak. The main drawback of this division, it is anti-tank. It's activation points. Okay, I forgot to say. 29th Tankovый Корпус have the worst AP cost in the game. No other division have worse than that. But Hitlerjugend AT tab at least can be a good competition for that, because with this activation points for the AT tab, this division can be stopped by one T-34 or one M10 in the forest, because you don't you probably won't have even a Panzerschreck to fight it, and you don't have AT cheaper than 60 points. So T-34 in the forest is a problem even. You won't send a Tiger, I think, to the forest, since we have a lot of bazookas right now in the game. Otherwise the division would be okay. If this division is given a better AT tab, the division will be better. As for now, no. Good player will just, again, will put T-34 in the forest and that's all, GG. You won't even get close to it because all your Panzers will die to it, and Tigers and Panthers at the close range they are very easy targets. Otherwise, other tabs are okay. Also, you have unique feature of this division is Fanatic Infantry. However, Fanatics are not that effective right now, because if your infantry is pinned, it's no matter. If you are an experienced player, not likely that you lost them to the surrendering. Only the really good thing about this division is that it's absolutely immune to off-map, I must say. If you hate off-maps, play Hitlerjugend. Because off-maps don't work that well, since off-maps intention is to suppress everything and capture it. In this division you won't capture anything. The infantry is not surrendering, but that's that. And yes, against 50 cal half tracks as well, they can surrender you, but if 50 cal half track suppress your infantry, is will just die slower, that's all. So yeah, C tier for this division. No reason to play it, just pick up the better Panzer division. Next one. Third, гвардейская ВДД. Soviet Airborne Division. Where is this? Can you see? Ah, okay, it's already on A tier. I forgot to remove it from my previous recording. Alright, it's on A tier. Why? Because for the Soviets it is a really unique playstyle, unique and fun. Division is not weak at all. I even can say the division is strong. It have fantastic infantry. Десантники clear the forest, and десантники DT are very good long-range infantry. This triple DT machine gun, it's actually pretty hard to fight against this unit since it's 20 points. It's very cost-effective. You have a good tanks. You missing 2k AP and HE, but you have tools to compensate it. You have 80 IL2 and a lot of radio mortars. They are very effective. Also, this division teaches you how to use smokes. This division relies on smoke very heavily. Most of your infantry is close range, so you need to use smoke in order to assault enemy positions. This is also adding up the fact that this division has smoke off map, and this is the only division which possesses a smoke off map. It's pretty fun actually. And just my thoughts, the Soviet raiders needs only smoke off map to beat the enemy, while British commandos relies on rocket off map. Who is stronger then? Alright, but the division is fantastic. Very fun to play. Okay, next division. First, Skijäger. Skijägers. I think I'd put them on A tier. Even only one unit of this division is worth the whole division to put on A tier. KV-2. Sturmpanzer KV-2. One of the best units in the game probably, and in my opinion the best support unit in the game. 152mm gun with relatively fast reload speed. The unit is very fun. Also the division itself is not bad as well. You have a good infantry. It's pretty straightforward. You have Skijäger for long range, Skijäger Pioneer for close range, and Sturmskijäger for middle. That's all. It's very intuitive to use. Good tanks, good support, good anti-tank, serviceable AA, good artillery with Nebelwerfers, and good air. Division is not weak, not strongest, not OP, but pretty fun, and you will have a good time playing it. So get it, A tier. Next division. 6 South African Armoured. Oh, this division I'm struggling to decide. I will put it on B tier. In my stream, when I played it, I suffered every battle. It was pretty painful to play with them. However, when playing against them, when good player plays with this division, it's very hard to play against that. That's why I'm putting it on B, because I know that it's possible to play with this division good, but I cannot do it myself. Division heavily relies on M10 Groß. As I said, M10 is the best unit of the game. And actually probably M10 Groß is the best M10, not Soviet one. Because this M10 is Su-76, but with better armor, with cheaper price, and with better platform. If Su-76 runs to an enemy tank, Su-76 probably will die. If M10 Groß runs into an enemy tank, it's enemy tank who should be feared, because M10 is still M10, it's a pretty broken AT unit. And this M10 has more HE. I think it's probably the same amount of HE rounds as Su-76, so it's fantastic artillery piece. And also because of M10s, it's very hard to counter battle with this division, because M10 counts as artillery too. And enemy artillery will aim at M10s. You can just move them and keep your real artillery safe. Otherwise, the main drawbacks of this division for me is its infantry. It's very weak and hard to play with. Also, very few white armor, only Stackhounds and Greyhounds. Otherwise, Sherman is the cheapest what you got. Otherwise, other types are strong, so if you manage to play with M10s perfectly, you will win. But if I can't play like that, it's pretty hard actually, so I will put it on B tier just because of that. Next division. 3rd Fallschirmjäger. Fallschirmjägers, A tier, easily A tier. In the past it was the most broken division of the game. It was OP, it was unbeatable. I hated this division so much. Right now it's perfectly balanced. The drawbacks of this division are its AP slot costs. It's I'd say relatively hard to build this division. You will need to reject some things in order to pick some other things, so you cannot bring all the good stuff which this division can offer. However, you still built a good division to play with. And this is a still very strong infantry divisions. Especially it is very fun and you have a good feeling when you're playing against Dodi, against ATF and SSB. Since commanders, players who play this division used to rely on the infantry. They think the infantry is unbeatable, which for the most part is true. They beat 99% of the infantry of the game. However, this 1% is these Fallschirmjägers. When these players runs out into your Fallschirmjägers and they don't expect that the infantry can lose, and they lose to FG42, it's 4 machine guns for all intensive purposes. And Fallschirmjägers, they have 2 machine guns, best machine guns of the game, plus sniper rifle. This division is still strong. Yes, it's not as strong in the forests, but on long range your infantry is unbeatable. Other types are serviceable. You have 2K80, you have 2K-HE, you have a good artillery with mortars, but it's okay. You just have a good time. Raider infantry, pretty comfortable division to play with and fun. So A tier. Next one. 97th Гвардейская Стрелковая. I'll put it on B tier probably. Yes, B tier. Everybody says that 97th is strong. I can't agree with that on 100% because the division is not weak, but it is very unfriendly to beginners, I would say. Not even, it's just unfriendly to play with because you rely on limited tools. Again, it's very hard to build. AP costs are painful in this division. When I build this division, I always need to... I forgot the word in English. I always don't get my airplanes because I cannot fit them in my division. I want commander, but if I take commander and leaders, I just don't have a place to pick up a fighter and bombers. So I don't have an air force essentially when I play this division. And yes, other tabs are good. Don't be confused by lack of HE, 2K HE in support tab, because your 2K HE in this division is M30. You need to master using M30 as a 2K support to play with this division. The problem is this division, because it has limited tools and I mean limited in numbers. Every loss in this division is painful. If you lose kill unit, you will lose. It's this division don't forgive you for your mistakes. One mistake and you are done. Especially against new Western Allies division, you are done. If you did only one mistake, you're done. That's all. It's GG. That's why I don't like playing this division at all. Another drawback, you have only one card of T-34-76, so very limited number of mediums. Yes, infantry is okay, recon is okay. However, I I really don't understand why this division is called strong. It's just an okay Soviet division. Not much that's not more than that. Yes, also yes, it has rocket off map. Okay, I got it. Rocket off map, but only in B phase, so I don't know. And SSB off map is still better. Even right now, SSB, in my opinion, is better. And for IS-2 1944, if you want to use them, just use 84s. That's my opinion. It's still okay division. However, as I said, it's very unfriendly to play with, so it's hard to have fun playing with this division, because every time I play with this division, I am not having fun. I struggle. Yes, I can win with this division, but I'd better choose another one. It's a game. I don't want to feel pain while playing the game. But Mimir likes this division, so it's definitely possible to win this division even in tournaments, but I don't know, you need to master this division and play only it, maybe. Okay, next division. Festung Dünkirchen. Festung Dünkirchen, definitely A tier. This is probably my least favorite division, and because this division possesses the unit which I hate the most in this game, it's Airkampf Lafette. 1500 meters, 20mm cannon. This cannon breaks the balance of the game, in my opinion. It breaks the balance between machine guns and support guns, because this thing beats both of them and also beats tanks. Good thing that this thing is not shooting down planes, because it would have been ridiculous. Now when I'm thinking about 50 cal beats planes, but this thing doesn't, maybe... Alright. I'm very happy that two Nemesis votes which possesses this unit didn't make it to the game. I'm very happy about that. I don't want any more of these things in the game. Otherwise, the division is pretty fantastic. You have a good infantry with Panzerdivision, so this division is pretty immune to light armor spam. It's pretty counterable. Also, you have a good anti-tanks. You have a Yak Panther, good AA, artillery. With airplanes, you possess only heavy bombers, but heavy bombers have the advantage. When you use heavy bombers, your opponent needs to invest more into AA, because one 37mm won't stop a heavy bomber. So your opponent needs to buy heavy AA, or needs to buy at least 2 AA pieces in one direction, or needs to invest into the fighters. So with heavy bomber, you destroy the target and you force your opponent to buy a lot of AA. That's very effective. Pretty fun and good division to play. That's why it's A tier. I can recommend it. Next division. 7th Механизированный корпус. 7th Механизированный корпус, I will put it on A tier. This, in my opinion, the best division of the game. Not on the game, the best division of the Soviet Union. Generally, I think this division do not have any weaknesses at all. Starting from its activation points, it's a Soviet division with very good activation points. You can build this division and you won't suffer from not having something. You have everything, you can include everything you want. You can include commander, you can include your leaders, and you can have triple vet on your infantry. This is essential for Soviet divisions, in my opinion. With every tab, it has a good recon tab, good infantry, good tanks, good support, anti-tank, AA, artillery, planes, infantry. It's not anything super duper powerful, but it's still a good Soviet standard infantry. It will get the job done. Also, you have Sтрелки SVT. With tanks, it's very effective T-34s and Matildas, also Su-76E, very good tank for 35 points. With support, you have 2 KHE with Su-122, Dushka, 50 cal, pretty good support. With 80 tab you have Su-76 for small targets, Su-85 for medium targets, and Su-122 for fighting enemy big cats and big boys. Yes, Su-122 is not that ideal tank, I'd say, but it will get the job done. The main purpose of this unit is to kill enemy tigers and panthers, and this unit does it very well. Also, 7th Mech have better vet curves for that. You're forced to take it on one vet. That's why Su-122 in this division will have a better accuracy and better reload time. So for 155 points, pretty okay. Yes, sometimes you will lose against Panther if you are very unlucky. However, against Is-2 it's the same thing. But here you just pay for the same water at a cheaper price. 155 for Su-122 against 200 or 220 points for Is-2. I don't know, I prefer Su-122 now. It's just cheaper for the same effect. Also, if you do not one-shot Panther with Is-2, Panther will just leave. So I don't know. Su-122 does the same job. AA is serviceable, okay. Good artillery with Su-76 and very good off-map with KV-1, KV-1. And fantastic Soviet air with PS3 and PS2. Two bombers, PS3 is very hard to stop. Yes, you don't have plane AT, but again, you have a tool for every opponent of the game and for every situation. Very versatile division, that's why I consider it the best Soviet division. Next one. Festung Groß-Paris. Probably... yes, B tier. Division is not that bad, but I don't see any reason to play it actually, because division is not possessing anything unique. Karl Gerät, you have the same thing in the German Göring. Infantry is okay, so every unit which you have here you already had in other divisions. Except maybe militians, but I don't know. No reason to play this division really, you won't have any new experience and you have a better German divisions to play. Actually this division reminds me of 14th Infantry for some reason, just for feelings which I have when I play this division. It's okay, it's playable, but no reason to play just. Unless you are a fan of Das Reich. We have it, Das Reich Panzer Grenadiers in this division. If you are a fan of that, yes, you can play it. But other than that, no reason to play. I thought in this division we would have a off-map of V2 ballistic rocket, since that's... if I'm not mistaken, Germans launched a couple of V2s to Paris. Paris, after it was liberated by Allies, it was in late August or late September, so it's in time frame of the game, so I don't know. In C phase they could have had off map with V2, one rocket which can fall anywhere in the map. I don't know, something funny with this division could have been done, but okay. Next division. 15th Infantry. 15th Infantry. I will put it on A tier. Division is actually good. It's considered to be one of the worst divisions of the game for some reason, but I don't think so. The division should be played on balanced, but the division is not slow. Only Churchills are slow in this division. Yes, I believe before this division possessed only Bedfords as a transport, but right now they have CMPs. So everything comes very fast to the front line, except Churchills. But Churchill right now are so good tank, very cost efficient, so it's worth waiting for them. Otherwise, except for infantry tab, every tab is fantastic. You have very good recon tab with a lot of armored cars for every situation. Okay, infantry is not bad. It's around the same level as Soviet infantry currently in the game. Tanks are fantastic. I don't know who complains about Churchills. Churchills are very cost effective. For 45 points, Churchill 4 probably one of the few tanks who can scare Shermans and M10s in the close range. M10 and Sherman cannot beat this thing at close range. Churchill 7 is a problem for Panther at max range even. Only Churchill 6, but it's infantry support tank. And you have Honey Stewart for infantry support as well. The drawback may be 2 KHE, because the only 2 KHE which you have is Churchill 5, and it's very painful to use and they're too slow for 2 KHE roll, but still you have 2 KHE. Some divisions don't have 2 KHE at all. You have fantastic AT tab, fantastic AA tab, fantastic artillery tab, and fantastic air tab with Typhoons. Division for long grinding is ideal division for long grinding. Your units is very effective, you have a lot of artillery and air power, and your AA is impossible to kill almost. Actually, I think it's a perfect anti-American division of this game, because Shermans and M10s struggle against Churchill. It's very hard to fight them. In order to kill Churchill, you need to tow AT gun to the front line. It's very dangerous and not that easy to do so. Other tank will lose against Churchill. It's, I don't know, very hard to fight against this thing. A tier. Panzerdivision Tatra. Next division. Tatra, I'll probably put it on B. Just consider it. Yes, earlier I know Tatra was considered one of the strongest divisions of the game, but right now I'd say it's pretty outdated. Because it used to have a feature uniqueness of its light armor. Panzer 38T was a pretty good tank for 20 points. Everywhere you have these small little tanks which are very effective and hard to kill, but right now almost every divisions, especially Western Allied divisions, have some cheap tank on every part of the map which are hard to kill. So Panzer 38T is not that unique anyway. Also, other tabs are not very strong. You have a good tools, you have rocket artillery, but very limited. You have aviation, very limited. You have Tigers and Jagdpanzers, very limited again. You have good tools, but they are very limited. And right now, really, no reason to play it at all. If you want to play a lot with light tanks, just pick Bronirana Brigada. You have the same division, but better performance. That's why it's B tier. Next division. Подвижная группа Выборг. Группа Выборг, I'd probably put it on B tier. When I played this division I had a pretty okay time in quick play. However, this division is very random, since it very depends on the map and the opponent you face. The biggest problem with this division is infantry tab. It's very limited, and you have mostly only CQC infantry. It's very hard. You need to compensate it with your cheap tanks. Also, this division possesses Churchill Force again, so you have a counter to Shermans and M10s, and unlike British version, Soviet version have HE, so it's not that unarmed against infantry. Otherwise, you have a good tools, but they are again very map dependent. If you went on the right map against the right opponent, you have a good time. Otherwise you will struggle. That's why I cannot put it on A tier, but for C tier division is not that bad for C tier. B tier is okay for that. Oh, consider it. It will give you a unique experience. Next division. 17th Divisioona. I put it on A tier. Initially I really thought where to put that because I don't know, this division is not that strong, but it's really unique. I can't take it from that. You have a unique infantry, 68th Sweden infantry fanatics, they're pretty powerful, especially at close range. A lot of BT-42, if you're a fan of BT-42, this is the perfect division for that. A lot of them, all of them has an indirect fire as well, they have flames. Very, very fan tank. You have, okay, anti-tank, yes, it's limited, but you still have it, and you have a lot of bazookas, Panzerschrecks. And also your AT tab can be supplemented by your AA tab. Actually, your heavy AA is a very good AT by their own. Also fantastic artillery and fantastic air tab. And Finnish special 55 activation points. For the long grinder games, it's perfect division. Maybe because I'm not a grinder type, I prefer fast games, that's why this division is not that suitable for me, but if you like long games, if you like to play a lot with artillery and planes, perfect division, very good. So just play it, it's pretty fun. Next division, C.I.A.B.G. C.I.A.B.G. A tier. One of the strongest divisions of the game, if not the strongest division. Cromwell spam. The only drawback is its infantry, however, this division shouldn't be relying on infantry on the first place. If you play this division, you rely on your tanks. Your Cromwells 5 and 7s just crush enemy front line, crush back line, and your infantry should attack only when enemy is dead. You have a good AT tab, support tab, AA tab, artillery and aviation, so your infantry really don't need to fight at all. And infantry, yes, it's weak, but you have a lot of them, so quantity is a quality of its own, as it said. Yes, Cromwell spam division, just a strong division, very hard to play against. Try it. From all the Cromwell spam divisions, I consider it to be the strongest one right now. Next division, 16th Panzer. I'd put it on B tier. It has the same drawback as Hitlerjugend. However, at least this division, in this AT tab, AP SWAT costs are a bit better, they're not that bad as in 12th SS. Also, this division have its uniqueness in terms of its air power. This division is really can rely on its planes. They have a lot of Focke-Wulfs of all types, also supplemented by the Nebelwerfer, so you can destroy enemy AA and then swarm it with your Focke-Wulfs. You have a good AA also, good support, good tanks, limited but good infantry and a good recon tab. Just the same problem as Hitlerjugend. However, here with the help of planes you can avoid some problems. Actually, probably this is a division which should be called Fallschirmpanzer division, because really with so much air power this division can be airborne tank division, unlike German Göring. It's a pretty okay division to play. I don't know why people complain about that and tell this division is weak. Just don't play with Königstiger. It's not the King Tiger which is a feature of this division. King Tiger is not feature of this division. Its air tap is feature of this division. Air is my main power of this division, in my opinion. If you play with them in combination with Nebelwerfers, it's a very good division. So B tier. It's just we have a better Panzer divisions to play with. Next division. 1st Infantry, bigger at 1. I really wanted to put it on A, but it's good division. Problem is, other American divisions are better. Actually, I like this division because this division shows us that developers can create American balanced division. I don't know why. Actually, I know why they create OP divisions. They need to sell DLCs. They need to earn money. But First Infantry shows us that they can create unique division with unique features and division which are balanced. Division is not weak. It's pretty strong. If you play it on QP, you have a good time with this. Free weight on the infantry, good tanks. Yes, you have limitations with phase, you can have only bazookas from B. On A you're very vulnerable to tanks, but this is a thing with division. You have weaknesses and you need to learn how to counter your weakness and play around that. Unlike other American divisions where you don't have weaknesses at all. This division needs you to master this division. That's why I love it. Otherwise, I cannot say that this division is weak. You can play it, have a good time, and I don't know, just a good division. Nothing to say. Next division. 5th Gebirgsjäger. I don't know, probably B tier. I must say that I'm not an expert on this division. I played it only in my stream and never played it before and after. So this is only what I've done for 2 hours maybe. What can I say about this division? Division should be played very aggressively. I wasn't able to play it on Maverick, only Vanguard works for that. For the drawbacks, you have very weak AA. I had a pretty good time playing this division. It has its strengths, it has a good infantry, good recon, fantastic support with Raider IG-18s. However, now I'm thinking about, I cannot put it on A tier because this division will no longer beat. Yes, it can beat divisions, but it's not that strong. You have a better alternatives for that. For example, now I'm thinking if you in quick play end up playing against Dodi, SSB or ATF, I think you're done for. You won't beat them. Your infantry is too weak, and other your tools won't. Just weaker, you are just straight up weaker than SSB and ATF and Dodi. Dodi will absolutely slap this division. You won't do anything about that. That's pretty painful actually to realize that. I don't know. I haven't played this division much, so I can be mistaken, but I cannot put it higher than B because of that. It's okay division, yes, it's not weak, but if right now I put it on A tier, you will pick this division, go to the quick play, and end up playing against Dodi. I'm not sure whether I can put it on A tier, knowing that there is a Dodi out there somewhere. Let it be B tier because of that. But division is pretty fun, and division is fun actually. You can consider playing that. Okay, I think that's all for the divisions. Wow, pretty long video. Okay, about the rest of the divisions. So the problem is I'm ranking the divisions only after I played them on streams. As for now, I don't have much time to play the game at all, so I have no idea when next video will be out. Maybe I will make the separate videos right now for separate division. They will be shorter videos, of course, and yes, still with translations. But as for now, I think we can finish the video. This is how I see the divisions in game right now. Actually pretty interesting. We have a lot of good divisions and not that many weak divisions, but we have a lot of divisions to play anyway. Alright, I hope this tier list will be helpful for you to start playing in the quick play or ranked. I don't know, I try to guarantee you that if you pick a tier division you will have a good time, but I'm not sure because we have Dodi in game. As for now, okay, thank you for watching and see you next time.